Hi, I'm Andrei Mincov, the founder of Trademark Factory, and in this video I'm going to share my thoughts about yet another trademarking screw-up. This time around, it's Bucky's convenience store losing a trademark fight to Bucky's convenience store. No! Let me read it from the article, and you can find the link in the description below. And if you are following this channel, you may have already seen my video about Bucky's, but that one was completely different. It's a different story, but tune in and you'll see how the two stories correlate. It's actually pretty funny. All right. Nebraska beats Texas. Bucky's defeats Buckys in court fight over convenience stores, similar names. This month, a federal judge in Nebraska tossed a lawsuit alleging trademark infringement filed by Texas-based Bucky's, so it's BUC-EE''S, known for his Bosselman-like highway rest stops, against Nebraska-based Bucky's, BUCKY''S, a gas station and convenience store chain. Bucky's sued Bucky's in 2017 after the Nebraska chain began work to open stores in the Houston area, including one within 15 miles of a Bucky's. Now that the suit has been thrown out, Bucky's is free to open stores under its own name in Texas. The local chain already operates 25 convenience stores in the Omaha area, including Iowa. The company also operates 44 stores in suburban Chicago and 7 in greater St. Louis. The Bucky's lawsuit against Bucky's alleged that Bucky's was trying to unjustly profit off of its work to build its brand, along with claims that the public might be confused by the similar sound and spellings of the brand's names. Bucky's has developed a reputation for suing smaller competitors in Texas, the Houston Chronicle and Dallas Morning News reported. It recently and successfully sued a San Antonio store for using an alligator inside a circular logo. That's one I reported about before. And that time, I was really puzzled because the other company that Bucky sued had a logo of an alligator in a cowboy hat, whereas Bucky's has a logo of a beaver wearing a baseball cap. And they said, well, because it's in a circular shaped logo and it's an animal with some head garment, this is enough, they said, to show likelihood of confusion. And somehow they managed to win that fight. I have no idea how they did it. I don't think the marks are confusing. Nobody really thinks the marks are confusing, but they were able to bully their way through the jury. And this case is really karma payback, because unlike an alligator and the beaver that nobody in their right mind would ever confuse, these names, Bucky's and Bucky's, are very similar. And Bucky's managed to lose this one. So let's continue reading. Bucky's and Bucky's first crossed paths more than a decade ago. A trademark dispute erupted in 2006 after Nebraska's Bucky's filed paperwork to federally trademark its name some 3 months before the Texas Bucky's did. Okay, so 3 months before. Bucky's took Bucky's to court in 2008, but ultimately negotiated an agreement that allowed Bucky's to join Bucky's in registering its name federally. So they came up with a trademark coexistence agreement, whereas they both could register their trademarks. And in return, Bucky's negotiated the ability to expand its chain without fear of being sued. So really what this means is that the Nebraska Buckys, who were first by 3 months to file their trademark, said, you know what, okay, we're going to let you register yours as well, but we're going to make sure that if we let you register your trademark as well, you're not going to go after us when we decide to expand. Makes perfect sense. Okay, so you can read some details here. The important part is that the judge knocked down Bucky's argument that the agreement that they signed somehow precluded Bucky's from moving into Texas, pointing to language that contained temporary restrictions on Buckys, but not Bucky's. Now, customer confusion, she explained, is irrelevant because of the agreement's lack of limitations on expansion. This is the perfect example that contracts are stronger than intellectual property laws, no matter what they are. It doesn't matter who owns the trademark. It doesn't matter who would have owned the trademark. It doesn't matter whether the public is likely to be confused. None of that matters once you sign the agreement that says you can do what you want to do with your brand, we can do what we want with our brand, and we're going to coexist that way. Once that agreement is signed, once it's accepted by the court, you're done. So be very careful with signing these agreements, because essentially you need to predict how big and successful your business might become. And you need to decide whether you signing this agreement over this brand would hurt your ability to become that big and successful. If the answer is yes, don't sign it. It's not worth it. Come up with a different brand. Or find a way to buy that other brand from the other side, or come up with some terms that would allow you to get to where you want to get. But don't assume that you can agree to some bad terms today, grow big tomorrow, and then renegotiate. That might be more problematic than you think. And this case is a perfect illustration. Now, if you found this video useful or interesting, or if you found it both useful and interesting, subscribe now, get notified whenever the next video goes live, and to do that, you click that bell button. Now, if you run a convenience store or any other business in any other industry, if you're in Nebraska, if you're in Texas, or anywhere else, if you value your brand, go to trademarkfactory.com and talk to our strategy advisors, and they'll be able to help you determine if you need to trademark your brand, and whether trademarking your brand with a free comprehensive trademark search for a single all-inclusive flat fee with a 100% money-back guarantee, which is what we offer, is the right fit for you. And until then, I'll see you in the next video.